What decisions are you making today? What are you doing with your life today? How are you spending your hours? You see, the most important thing is understanding that every single day we wake up, we have a choice. How are we going to spend this day? What are we going to do? What dreams are we going to chase? What goals are we going to chase? What life are we going to create for ourselves? Because everything in our lives stems from two things: the decisions we make and the actions we take. Life doesn't happen to us, we make life happen. So whether you wake up and watch TV all day, or you wake up and go for work, or you wake up and go and run your business, ultimately you are the one who's making the decisions. You are the one who's taking action day after day, week after week, year after year. Look back at your last 10 years. What have you been doing and where has it brought you? Do you want those results to continue? Because it is said that if you want to change something in your life, you must change the things you do. You can't keep hoping and wishing for different results when you keep making the same choices, the same decisions, taking the same actions, because you have the same habits. You have the power to change your habits. You have the power to change your decisions. You have the power to change your actions if they're not serving you well. You have to stop thinking that those are things that happen automatically. Of course, they happen on autopilot because you have been doing them for a long time. But at every given point, when you awaken to the fact that you can change your lifestyle, you can change the direction of your life. I remember Jim Rohn once saying, we can't change our lives overnight, but we can change the direction of our lives overnight. And that is true. We can wake up and make a decision that today we are going to go to do something else, something different. Because if you ever want to have different results in your life, you must start doing something different, something that you've never done before. It's time to go to places that you have always feared. It's time to charter into the unknown world. You know, it's so funny how many people are actually comfortable in a life that is not comfortable, all because it's familiar, and they're so afraid of the unknown just because they've never been there. Yet that is the place of their success, that is the place of their happiness, that is the place of their greatness. But just because they've never been there, they've never done it, they're so afraid and they have been postponing. You realize that every time you postpone, you're actually postponing your success and your happiness and your greatness. If you could only wake up one day and decide that you're no longer going to fear it, because there's really nothing to fear. The only thing you fear is the story that you tell yourself, because you have told yourself that it is a scary place, or because it's unfamiliar. Of course, it's going to feel uncomfortable when you get started. Of course, you won't know, you get lost here and there. You will not know what to do. But it's all part of the process, and it doesn't last forever. You'll be lost the first 2 weeks, the first 2 months. But at the end of that, you'll be a pro. You'll be an expert. Why? Because you'd have gained some experience. Isn't that how you learned everything? The job that you currently do, the business that you currently run, whatever habits that you currently have. There was a time they were unfamiliar to you, and you didn't feel so comfortable doing them. But after doing them for a long time, they became second nature. And that's how it is with everything else. In life, we have to learn everything that we have to do. So stop fearing the unknown, because that's where lies your success. That is where your success lies.